Hey you guys, it's me Mofu here, and I'm here to bring you guys a video in which I am turning my OCs into plushies. Now, if you've been on my channel for just a little bit, you will know that I have actually did this challenge before, or not really a challenge. As I was scrolling to find new ideas, I remember making a video in which I was turning my OCs into plushies. It was about almost a couple months now, almost a year, maybe a little, I don't know. But I ended up turning my OC Rambo into a plush, sort of. And the quality wasn't the best, and granted, it wasn't Vogue's fault for that. It was my fault for that because I didn't plan what canvas size I was going to use, and so that was already like a dumb move on my part. And because of that, the quality scrunk, and I put a lot of detail into that drawing, which I shouldn't have, because firstly it's supposed to be a cute chibi plush, but at the time I just wasn't thinking. The drawing I'm working on in this video also happens to have a little bit of some detail to it as well, but I tried my very best to make sure the canvas was the correct size. So even if some of the details does get a little obscure in the end, it still look very high detailed. I just think it's so fun to see my characters, my babies, come alive in some form or another. Like, that stuff always brings so much happiness and the biggest smile to my face. I don't have much actual made material for my OCs besides the Rambo plush, but I do one day hope to, I don't know, make some stickers, keychains, and just everything else of my babies, because they deserve it. I love them so much, and I am putting as much love and care and thought into their characters so that you guys can also enjoy them as well. Still not ready just yet to make full-on lit OC content about each character just yet, because I'm still writing them, and I don't want nothing that just kind of comes off as not making sense. For this video in particular, I am making Kiba. He is the main character of my story, which I will not go too much into detail with, but just know that he is the main character. He's my lovely fluff boy. I love him so much. I love also just making animations a lot with him, because I just love animating and drawing his fluffy hair. It's just so fun. I love it. Anyways, rambling, I'm sorry. I finger over my own OCs. I don't know how. Just yeah. So for the planning process, I decided to go with a 2080 by 2080 canvas. It's a good size canvas, at least enough to not have the details be too obscure, with a 300 dpi and a color profile of CMYK. So hopefully it translates well, and some of those details are actually what's recommended on their website itself, where those are things I should keep in mind when making the set plush, so I can have the most accurate coloring and also the accurate size. When I was making the Rambo plush, I didn't keep a lot of that in mind. I just kind of made a very big canvas, and then I had to transfer that drawing into a smaller canvas so it's not too big. Then after that, it was just sketching the drawing. I went through a couple poses and styles for this plush, but eventually I landed on the semi-proportionate chibi and vibrant colors to make it pop. Now, onto a bit about Kiba that I'm willing to share. Okay, to start off with, Kiba is his first name. Does he have a last name? He does indeed have a last name. So there was this running joke on my channel, about a good couple months ago, where a lot of my OCs never had a last name. It's just because I never thought about it. It wasn't really important to me to give them a last name, because I was more focused on right there backgrounds and stuff. So all of that was more important to me than just giving them a name, or a last name at least. So to start off with, Kiba's last name is Fisher, which, funny enough, that's not actually his real last name, because this village is fish folk, so they fish a lot. So that's kind of where the Kiba Fisher kind of comes from. So he has a brown skin tone with light golden eyes. He also has 2 red markings underneath each eye. Kiba wears a variety of outfits, at least throughout the story. I would not make it so that my OCs are only traveling with one outfit. No, I cannot. Anime do it, and I understand the reason why they do it, because of time constraint, because it's also easier to do in anime. For my OCs, when it's getting colder, they wear something that's more bundled up. For when it's hotter, they will of course wear something more loose and stuff like that. So anyways, Kiba's main default outfit that he does have, at least in the beginning of season 1, I break my story down in seasons, at least the outfit I'm drawing in this video, he's wearing a very white creamy colored shirt, like a very short sleeve, and then underneath that short sleeve he's wearing a red shirt. So I tweaked his design just a little bit, and I gave him like that red shirt underneath because I just thought that would look kind of cute. Also, it's very Kiba in a way, I guess. I don't know. And then I gave him his poofy black pants with his open toe shoes because it's just... So, to start off with, a little bit about Kiba aside from his, you know, appearance. You guys can clearly see that as I'm drawing him. But do you guys really know his personality? I bet not. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, alright. Yeah, sure. So a bit of Kiba's personality is that he's very boisterous and he's very caring. He's a sweet little fluff ball. I love him. But he can also be very naive. He's just a little bit slow on getting certain things. Not everything comes easy to people, and it just doesn't come easy to him. So yeah, but he's very, at least in the beginning of the story, he's pretty naive because he's been pretty sheltered and he's always wanted to go out and, you know, explore and see more of the world. So he always wanted to go out and explore. And so because of that, that gives him a little bit of his naivete and the fact that, you know, he doesn't know much outside of what he knows from his little village. And so that's kind of what a bit of his personality is. And now I'm very much close to finishing up the drawing. You guys are already seeing it, and it's absolutely adorable. And you guys are seeing it. It's coming together, alright? I was a little kind of just like, I wanted just to make everything pop and looks very nice and cohesive. And so like, that's why I didn't give him too many colors and stuff like that going on. Over the course of a couple of days, I did tweak the drawing just a little bit for what you guys see in the footage. So I will put like a more updated version of like the little tweaks I did. But I am so genuinely happy with the way drawing came out because it's the most cutest Kiba I've ever drawn. I just like, I draw a lot of really cute chibi Kiba, but it's like, this is so cute. I love him. I love my son. So anyways, enough gushing, time to be serious. Alright, so now that I finished the drawing, I am now going to submit it to Vogue Grace and I hope that it turns out great. Alright, I'm a little afraid. It may take a good amount of time before it actually comes to me. Hopefully it doesn't take a month because the time I'm recording this is like May the 21st. And so I'm hoping it doesn't take to August for this chibi to come because like, man, okay. I'm not expecting this video to be out anytime soon anyways. So here's to hoping that everything goes well and I will record my reaction when I get it. I'm gonna be like screaming, I'm gonna be like shaking. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess. But you guys are here and you're sticking with this video to the end, hopefully. Or you may skip to the end. That's also a choice you can do. I will stop rambling now and I will show you guys me going to order it. Yeah, alright.